welcome back.
Happy fingers crossed.
Happy fingers crossed.
That's fine.
Comment below.
And while you're there, please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And leave us a 5-star review if you haven't already.
Please and thank you. We appreciate it.
If you're not following us or you haven't subscribed, like, what's going on? What like, where have we gone wrong? Like, you know,
who did we offend?
Yeah. What's the go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I would always subscribe to us straight away because we're just wonderful and fantastic.
It's free. It costs you nothing. You support a small and upcoming and struggling channel.
Independent business.
An independent business owned by women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there... well, no, we're not really mono, is it? No, not at all.
I mean, no, not really. I mean, we're both, like, technically disabled. As in, like...
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Neurodivergent. Very neurodivergent.
I remember today where I was like, am I just being really autistic?
Turns out, those moments often.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it was. That was the problem that I was encountering. Well, how was your week been, Erica?
Let me write that down.
Okay.
You talk about your week, Megan. Is it heavy immediately?
Yes, because there is something I want to discuss because I did have therapy this week.
Okay.
And that was that was I didn't think at the time that it was going to be as big as it was, but it turned out to be.
Surprise!
No, we can wait.
Okay. Well,
but otherwise, my week was fine. It was actually pretty good. Like I've been doing a bit of gardening at my friend's house, which I've told you about, and that's been. Like I even told you on Star of the Week, I was just like getting all these signs from the universals, just like this is the direction that I'm going. This is like it's great. It was wonderful. And then Tuesday came along and therapy, and I was like, okay. Really? So it was a real like I don't know. It felt like I was living two parallel timelines at once. I was like having career, business money-wise was fantastic. And then sort of...
Everything else. You seem much more chipper today.
I'm much more chipper today.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw you like literally 24 hours ago and it was a very different vibe.
A very different vibe, but I think also like talking with you definitely helped.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, always, because I was just stuck in my head and I was replaying everything in my head.
Okay, I've got a lot to say. Like we've got topics to cover today and I've got
we do.
A lot to add.
Yeah. But yeah, no, better. Much better.
Can I get you to hold this for 1 sec?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So...
Oh, she had a package and I was like, oh, what's this? And she was being very coy about it. Oh, it's from Suzuki. Omnicord. Oh, is it a keyboard?
No.
Oh.
It's different.
I still don't know what this is.
It's an Omnicord.
My face isn't anything negative. It's just I don't know.
Well,
I'm just like trying to take it all in. Oh, I love this already.
Hold on. Why is it...
Do 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 do.
Wait, I think organ. Why does it have a pattern? I don't want to hear this. Oh, here we go.
Oh, sounds very like 80s.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, that's so fun.
I've been practicing guitar. I was going to play guitar. That was my original plan.
Sure.
And then I've been wanting I was tossing up between this or an auto harp.
Okay.
Which is like a mini harp.
Sure.
I've been tossing up between those like for years. And I was like, well, I think I kind of need a new sound.
Okay.
And I was like, I think I'm going to go for this. Like a lot of people use this on recordings.
Yeah.
And it just sounds incredible.
Cool.
But like, yeah, it was between that and an auto harp. An auto harp would have been half the cost, except...
Does it do like double? Half
as much.
I was going to say half as much, double as much.
It has not as many chords to choose from. Basically, because this is like the chords are pre-programmed, so you just hold down one button and play the chord. That's the same with an auto harp, but because it's a live instrument which has strings, you have to tune them individually and has like 32 strings.
No.
And I was like, that just sounds like a nightmare to me.
What is it? Too much admin.
Too much admin. Yeah, but they do sound amazing. I think I will go on eventually.
Yeah, but
But I was like, 32 chords to tune strings to tune every time. That would be
And especially if you're going to be doing it for an open mic.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
Like when this pod comes out, it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah, how weird.
Oh, how are you feeling about it?
Now that I have my Omnicord, pretty excited.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, we like that.
Yeah.
Anywho, how was your week?
That's my week.
Oh.
I got an Omnicord.
Wow.
How's your week been?
Yeah.
Yet again, at least you're chipper today.
Yeah, look, I did, like I mentioned before, I've had the bits of work and stuff, and then I had therapy, so then that kind of took a drastic turn, and then it just sort of sat and festered, and thankfully I saw you yesterday, because that helped.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't have been as chipper.
Also, before I forget, we have merch.
We do.
Here it is.
Yes, Erica is currently
modelling it.
Modelling, yes, thank you. Yes, get it right, honestly.
I know, right. Anyway, I'll leave links.
Yes, please.
But yeah, if you want to get a copper t-shirt, I don't know if we should release anything else because we're going into summer. But at the same time, like if you want to order internationally, I guess you could get warmer stuff.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can always wear t-shirts underneath things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, let us know if you have any ideas of what you would like.
Yeah.
Hats. I just realised. Mugs.
Would you like a fingers crossed mug? Please leave us a comment.
Let us know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's on, I think it's AS colour, so it's like good quality. Meg doesn't know about merch, but I'm very familiar with the different forms, and there's some real shit t-shirts out there.
Yeah.
And AS colour is good. Like these are good quality.
The only ones that we would sell. The good quality ones.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's us.
I'm not going to name other brands, but you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that are like scratchy and gross. Oh. When you go to concerts and you buy t-shirts and you're just like, what is this? Like those ones, I hate those.
Noted.
So these are like ND friendly, the AS colour ones. They're like, they're like smooth.
I was like, ND friendly?
Yeah.
Neurodivergent.
Yeah. Not scratchy.
Oh, that is so... smart. See, we think about these things. / Erica
We.
does. Yes, we. We think about it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, anyway, you went to therapy this week, allegedly?
Allegedly, I went to...
Much to discuss?
Yes.
Much to unpack?
Yes. Okay, so...
we didn't even talk about it yesterday, and I've been thinking about it a lot.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yes, because I told her what we talked about.
Yeah.
So she has an idea of the topic.
Yes.
Okay, so you know how I was working on my physical touch issues?
Oh, yeah.
So first, just briefly talked about that and how I said I've been trying to do it a lot more with people and it's getting better. But I said to her how, like, for example, I gave a person a hug and I'm not in the moment feeling the hug. I sort of think about the feeling that like I should be feeling something with the hugs and stuff. So it's just I realize that I'm not really present when I have people, which is weird because I want people to feel as though I'm there, but it's just
You're not.
But apparently my mind is not. My mind is like I should be feeling something or doing something, and it's just like
I wonder if you're just like dissociating
a little. Yeah. That's a topic for another time.
I'm just like, how do you fix that when you're not comfortable in your own body?
It's just, I guess, more exposure, I would assume.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get back to me. Yeah. But the next part of the topic, no, that wasn't right. Next part of the therapy... The topic that we were talking about, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's really not that sus.
No, and I don't know what. Anyway, so I was talking about physical appearance, physical body and relationships, specifically romantic relationships. And for me, how I've had a very topsy-turvy experience. Topsy-turvy. Yeah. Well, I mean,
bring that back. Make that normalize topsy-turvy in everyday conversations.
I will now. Okay. It was a very topsy-turvy experience.
Yeah.
Very normalised now.
Okay.
But yes, it was a very topsy-turvy experience growing up with people, with obviously men specifically. And I've never personally felt comfortable within my body with men.
That's a statement.
Yeah, I think we sort of were talking about it and how, I'm always just really overly aware of my body and people, men, I should say men, not finding it attractive, which has just not been very, I don't know, it sort of like takes you away from the experience that I'm in. And I've just been so hyper aware of it.
Wait, what experience? When you're with people physically?
Yeah, when you're with people physically.
But hold on, well, we've skipped a few chapters.
Okay.
Why are you aware of that if you're being physical with them? Like, is that something they made known? Or like, is that just you imagining it? Is that just your insecurities?
It's probably insecurities, but I think also at the same time it's been them who's made it known.
That's horrible.
I know. I'm very aware that it is horrible. Don't get me wrong.
I'm trying not to laugh. Like, we're talking about this like horrific thing. Like, what do you mean you've been with people who made you feel bad about your body?
I know. I think it's because I was just so traumatized and I was like, no, I need people to love me and blah, blah, blah. And so, like, I think it's I feel like I remember seeing something about if you're like a child of a narcissist, it's just sort of like you're trying to get the sort of the hard person to love you. And then that just sort of was transferred to relationships.
Oh, totally. That's a normal, no, we shouldn't say normal, but a common experience.
Yeah.
That basically, like, if you grow up having a hard time, I don't know, with love, receiving love, being made to feel like you have to earn love, that's how you feel in all your future relationships. Like, it's something that you need to fight for.
Yes.
You feel fundamentally unworthy.
Yes. Yes. And so that's just been my experience growing up. From, I don't know, whenever, 17, 18 until now. It's been very much like, I don't know, I've just never really felt that people have wanted to be with me specifically, like my body. I've never felt that men have found my body attractive. I know that maybe like my face is attractive, maybe my personality is attractive, maybe all of these things, but I've never felt that like people have been like, wow, her body, great, amazing.
But there's a lot to unpack here though. Like, you're not with people for their bodies.
No.
You know?
No. And this is what we were talking about in therapy, that basically the therapist was like, she ascribed it to drinking, like buying a bottle of wine, for example. You know, you may initially look at the bottle and be like, oh, that's a cool bottle. I like the label.
What is this analogy?
It's a cool design, whatever. But it's really the contents within the bottle that would make you want to either drink it again or not.
Yes.
So she basically said that it's basically about 20% appearance that people are sort of like, you know, to sort of see like, oh, okay, like they look like someone that I would be attracted to. And then 80% is usually the contents of the person's character, their personality, things like this.
Yeah.
That you would then want to actually would sort of like enhance their appearance, would make them someone that you want to be with, make them blah, 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 blah.
Okay, you make your point because I got a lot to say. A lot to say.
How about you say and we'll just continue on?
Okay, first things first. One thing that I remember talking, like, we both have body issues. We both have, unhealthy relationships with our bodies, or at least previously, they're always in progress, whatever. So I talked to my therapist about this ages ago.
Yes.
She was like, you need to get it in your head that attraction is subjective.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like, you are attracted to the person. You're not attracted to their appearance. Maybe it is something that lures you in initially.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you fall for the person.
Yes.
That's, like, everything that... I've got too much to say. Okay. Let me process my thoughts.
Okay.
I just mean, like... Especially... Okay, so, like, I went on dating apps for the first time this year. And I cannot stress to you...
First time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You knew that.
No, I just realised it was the first time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never been on dating apps before.
Wow.
Because they've always freaked me out. I always got really, really anxious.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, continue. No, I just, like, I had known that, like, but I thought it was, like, had gone in, like, years ago or something and you just hadn't done it since.
No.
Wow, okay.
No, I've downloaded apps before and I would last maybe a day and I'd be like, I'm too stressed. I can't handle this. It freaks me out.
Fair.
It's a lot of people to deal with.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, it's just, it's too much.
Yeah.
Because I agreed to do that thing with my friend. I kind of, like, ground my teeth, whatever.
Yeah.
When you like bite your tongue and deal with it, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's an unpleasant experience.
Yes, I would agree.
Anyway, I cannot stress to you how much like looks are not enough. Not even vaguely. It doesn't matter how attractive a person is physically. If you're not drawn to them as a person, it's meaningless. It's worthless. It does nothing.
No, like totally. Like I agree with all of this.
Yeah.
I agree with all of this.
Great.
Yeah. End of pod.
I feel
So
about-
thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next week. Yeah.
No, like I agree. I get all of it. But like
Yeah.
I was also on dating apps and stuff, and like my experience has not been great on those apps. And
I think that's everyone's experience.
yeah, like totally. And I think like for me specifically, I've had people be really interested in me as a person, be really interested in me to like my personality, and then they see me and then it's like, oh, actually, no.
Oh.
Exactly. So it's never been sorry.
Oh, no, that's cool. Have a moment. Take a moment. Do you want tissue?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay. You're used to holding back tears?
I'm used to holding back tears.
Okay.
So it's just never been it's never been a pleasurable experience, which is why I've never wanted to go on dating apps again.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Valid.
Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, I think I just got the assumption that my physical appearance was not something that people would find specifically attractive. You know, I could get them with my personality, I could win them over with my personality, things like this, but just never physically. So I didn't realize it was going to hit me as hard as it did.
That's okay. It's obviously something that you're still working on, and I appreciate you sharing it.
Thank you.
Personally, I appreciate you sharing it. But putting on the pod is incredibly vulnerable, and you should be really proud of yourself for doing it. Because a lot of people struggle with this, and
yeah, I know.
And it's like
the thing that pisses me off with the universe, because they're like, you know, anytime we've had like a personal share, like something like this, it's always been really positively received. Thank you. It's always been positively received, and it's always done like really, it's always done really well.
It's mad numbers.
It does mad numbers, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, really? Like, really?
People love vulnerability.
Oh, it sucks though, because you have to be vulnerable. Anyway, so I've never been able to associate that people would find both my body and my personality attractive. And I don't even know what my point was, to be honest. I don't even know.
I'm just ranting.
I guess, just you're ranting. But yeah, like, anyway, you continue with your rant, because
you process your thoughts for a second.
I'll just sit.
Okay, so I've got a lot to say. The thing is, like, unfortunately, like, the reality is we live in a society, specifically as women, we've been reduced to our appearances for most of our lives. It's like we're taught that a lot of our worth comes from the way we look.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
That being said, like, we've had very different experiences. I'm someone like we've talked about this before, there's previous episodes. There's one that where we talk about eating. There's one where we talk about health, if you want more context.
Yeah.
But my appearance has changed over my life.
Yes.
There's been times when I've been more conventionally attractive. There's been times when I've been less conventionally attractive.
Yes.
I can tell you that as a woman, there's no fun path. It's shit. Whatever path you're on, it's shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so...
She's not wrong.
So, like, for example, you're talking about how you've never felt like men were physically attracted to you as well as, like, drawn to your personality, whatever, emotionally attracted to you, whatever. There's times when if you're more conventionally attractive, if you're, like, closer to, like, the standard, the beauty standard, people are not interested in you as a person. They like are only interested in you for your appearance. You feel like an object. You feel completely dehumanized. That's not fun either.
No,
you know.
Wouldn't believe it would be.
No, so it's like there's
no winning.
There's no winning.
Yeah,
there's no winning. It's just different struggles and different paths.
Totally. All
I can say is that every pot has a lid.
Yes,
that's one thing.
Yeah. One thing with the therapist that we were I was discussing with her was how, we were sort of discussing that, like what you were mentioning about how being a woman in society, no matter what size you are, you're always going to basically be reduced to sort of what you can do or be sort of like serve as. you know, it's
There's
never...
a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately. And, like, I know logically, I know all of this.
Oh,
and,
of course,
and,
yeah.
you know, she also sort of... I mentioned to you yesterday how... it was more at a very base core level. What's that word? Not Neanderthal, but like, you know,
The lizard brain.
The lizard brain. Yeah. Basically, it has the assumption that you know you have to find a partner so then you can stay within the tribe, because if you're not that, then you'll be kicked out.
Yeah, it's like a safety thing.
A safety, yes, absolutely a safety thing. And I think the older I get and not have a partner, which most of the times, like 99.9% of the time, I'm actually okay with.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. But there are those times where something like this will come up and it's just like, oh, okay, like that makes sense why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, because like I don't want to be kicked out of the tribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Insane thing to say.
Thank you.
What I was going to say, I just want to like touch on briefly. Like,
sure.
I think we were talking about this yesterday, actually. Like, I get a lot of content that is like about like women being empowered and embracing sex. Like, this is the first time in human history women can live alone.
Yes.
Like, women can have their own bank accounts, all this stuff. Like, we have all these rights. You can be single if you choose to.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, like our grandparents and beyond, they were married but not happily.
Yes.
It wasn't a choice. They were forced into these situations.
Yeah, it'd be very rare if you had a marriage out of...
love?
I guess more equal...
Not even that, like a marriage where you're treated with respect. Yeah. And you actually love the person and stuff. Those were not like... I don't want to say commonplace, but it's like that wasn't the standard. The standard was like you have a partner, the end.
I think I was really lucky because I know like what both of my grandparents loved each other. Like all well, not all four of them together, but the two groups separate. I just know with like one set of grandparents there was so much love between them that it was deep down in their core it was a love choice. You know, and I know my grandmother specifically, like, I don't want to use this particular term, but it's like she wore the pants, inverted commas. You know, she was the boss, she was the leader, she was the proactive, she was the one who got shit done. Like, she was that one. And my grandfather was like, yep, I'll support you no matter.
Yes.
He was that type of guy. And I had that as an example for 5 years.
But what a 5 years.
But what a 5 years, you know? And it was just like, it was such an ingrained example in my mind that that's a possibility.
Yeah.
That to then go out into the world and go like, oh, actually, no, that's not common. That's like uncommon. That's rare for that to be experienced in that time. Like
in that time.
In late 1920s they were born. Yeah. So, you know, that type of time. That was rare.
Yes.
And to have that not be the norm was like, oh, what? Huh? Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
You know, like she loved to work as well. She would always be working. Yes. She was the manager. She was like the boss lady. She was amazing.
Yes. Okay, we're getting off track.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, what I was going to say was like I'm getting a lot of content talking about how like women are so empowered and stuff like that.
Yes.
But the thing is, it doesn't change the fact that as humans, we crave belonging.
Yes.
Like tribe.
Love.
Like a tribe, like being tribal creatures. That is innate. But also, it's innately human to crave love.
Yeah.
You know?
And to, like, it's taken me a long time to be okay with wanting that specifically. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. And you're not lesser for wanting it. And it's like, you're not deficient as a person for not having a partner, but for craving a partner, for wanting that, for aspiring to that, that's existence. Yeah. That's how it is. Like, that's how we're coded. That's how we're wired. Yeah. And that's actually totally okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I think just because of obviously my upbringing, it just the sort of like almost hyper independence to a degree that it's just sort of been like, no, I don't need love to function. That's fine. Like, I'm okay. Just it makes life so much more. It makes it not even. I'm not specifically talking about romantic love. Obviously, this is the sort of, but even just like family, friends, other types of love. You need it.
You need love.
You just need it in your life, and it took me so long to be okay with accepting that fact, and also then to be okay accepting the fact that, like, I also want a relationship. Yeah. I want to be, like, in love with someone too, because that would be such an amazing experience to have. Yes. Yeah. And so, you know, I think maybe this was a subconscious block that I've just sort of kept. Well, I mean, also other reasons. Obviously, being Demi doesn't help either. Sure. And neurodivergent. And it was just, this week I was just, I had just opened up a can of worms. And I got to the point where I was like, I'm so annoyed that I'm neurodivergent, and I'm so annoyed that like had this abuse. I'm like, I'm not like, I was just getting all annoyed at these things. I was like, if those things didn't happen, I could be normal, quote unquote.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't know if I could ever be normal personally, but
yeah,
it just. Anyway, so back to basically physical appearance. It was like a twofold thing, that there were some people that maybe they did like me for my body, but it was never.
You shouldn't, like his thing yet again, like me for my body. They can like you and your body.
Yes, maybe that's a better way to put it. But, it was just never known to me. And I even said to her, why do I always remember the ones that had like negative experiences, And she goes, because I can't remember what she said, but it was just like they hold more emotional weight in your mind.
Yet again, that's a human thing. Like we focus on negatives over positives.
Yeah,
that's like
of course
normal. What I was going to say is, I don't want to. I hate victim blaming, but at the same time, like
you're going to.
Yes, it's your fault. No, just kidding. No, I just mean like there's a missing piece that you're ignoring here. That you were maybe drawn to people like that.
Yes, yes. No, also that was another thing that we brought up, that I was subconsciously looking for these people to confirm those thoughts in my mind.
Yep.
No, don't worry. Like, we talked all about it.
Great.
Like, logically, I'm all aware of it, but it's just emotionally, it's obviously different feeling.
No, just because I mean, like, there's people who have similar body types to you who have very different experiences romantically.
Totally.
Yeah, and that's not, like, you can't ignore that. You
know?
No,
And that's the thing that, I love to see, specifically on social media, women of a larger size who have a similar body to me, who are confident, who are in loving relationships, who have a partner that absolutely loves them and their body.
Yeah.
But, it's just like my brain is so stuck on no, it's not going to happen. No, like people don't, people don't want me and my body, or want me because of my body. Like, I just had that stuck in my head in such a subconscious manner that it's not serving me. It's not helping me in any way.
And yet again, that's unfortunately like another neurodivergent thing. Like, we have like confirmation bias on another level. It's like, well, this is like basically like we base our opinions off our experiences. So it's like, here's my data set. That's what I've got to deal with. So that's the truth. My beliefs are based on what I've experienced.
Yes.
The end.
Yes. And like in one way, my experiences have confirmed all of the, it's all of them. However, there, on the other hand, is that I subconsciously went to try to find those people to confirm my biases, and it just...
Yeah.
It was not a good idea.
Like, for example, gym bros notoriously love bigger girls. How many gym bros have you dated?
0.
See, that's the problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
I've just diagnosed it.
Yeah, we got it. She's gone.
Yeah.
I know. Like, that's the other thing, you just sort of, you hear people say these things and you're like, well, it hasn't happened for me, so it must be me specifically.
It is.
Yes, specifically me. Yeah.
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 Now I feel like we can end up...
We can wrap this up.
Yeah, it hasn't been a pleasurable experience for me, and then just like I said before, being Demi as well, it just makes it not harder. I want to say harder, but it just like it. I'm not even being picky. It's just like it's not as easy for me to find people attractive or that I want to sort of be with.
Yeah.
So then that sort of limits my pool, and then. If I do find someone, I'm so neurodivergent and so autistic that communication, it just sort of, it fries my brain. So then it just, and then, it's just like all these things at once, and I'm just like, I get overwhelmed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think there's very few people who find this stuff easy.
Fair enough.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that I know who are very nonchalant about dating and stuff.
Yeah.
I will say I'm generally pretty nonchalant at first because, like, if there's nothing invested, I don't care.
Totally.
But, like, as the emotional stakes go up, so do your, like, anxieties and insecurities and everything.
Yes.
Yes,
I would agree.
So...
that's very much where I'm at this stage.
Yeah, but what I will say, like a missing piece of this puzzle, is that if you find the right person, you know, someone who makes you feel comfortable, safe, someone who's respectful, that helps immensely, you know? Like, it's a shame that you haven't found those people, but at the same time, in other episodes we've talked about, like, you do have like a history of like sort of self-sabotaging behavior.
Yes, I do.
So I think that links into it.
Yeah,
I think like
totally.
you're in a healthier space now, and I think the partners that you would pick now are probably better choices.
But yeah, no, totally, I agree with you on that one. I do. I pretty much everything that you've said I agree with. I don't disagree at all.
Sure.
It's just like the emotional side of it all. Just feeling it all is what I'm at the moment.
And that's okay. And it's okay to have a pity party, you know? Like I remember, I think we've talked about it before, but I remember one time, like I'm Demi as well. And for me, like if I don't feel comfortable, if I'm not at that, I will actually have a panic attack. Yeah. I will actually shut down. I will actually have the flight response.
Yes.
Book it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yep. So there was one time I hooked up with this guy, like we were kissing at a music festival, and he asked me to go back to his tent, and I had a full-blown panic attack.
Fair enough.
And I ran back to my tent, cried myself to sleep, and I was like, why aren't I normal?
You know, oh God, that was me the other night.
Yeah. So it's like when you're saying, like, it's like if I hadn't, didn't have all this stuff, but at the same time, like, if you didn't have all this stuff, you wouldn't be you.
I know, and the other thing is that...
That's a trade-off.
You know, I can't remember what it was, but I talked to you about, there was like a TV show or something that people who, they had the ability to go back and fix these parts of their life that they thought, oh, if I did something different then, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, just completely, it just didn't happen the way they thought it was. They didn't think it was going to work out as well. Anyway, so it's just one of those things. I know all this, you know, I know everything that I've gone to has led me to the person that I am today, and I'm in this position and blah, blah, blah.
But it's been a painful process and you're still in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know?
Yeah, and that's okay to acknowledge, but it's like, here's the thing, you are a work in progress, as are we all.
Yeah, always. I don't know if we'll ever be fully whatever.
Like, you just try to get to a functional level.
Yeah.
But what I can't stress enough is that there is hope, you know?
Yeah.
And just because you haven't experienced good things yet doesn't mean that there aren't good things coming.
Thank you. Thank you for that reminder.
Like, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. Is that another platitude? You don't know what you don't know. I feel like I've said that to you before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're taking my platitudes. What is this business?
Sure.
Anywho.
Sorry, I didn't check the copyright. Yeah. I wonder, like, because you're so used to repression.
Don't know what she's referring to. I never repress. Wow. Repression. What is she talking about?
Okay. I just mean, like, the thing is, like, if you're repressing, you're not processing.
Totally.
Yeah, and that's why, like, when you get triggered, it's so destabilizing.
Yes.
Because you have all this stuff you haven't dealt with, you haven't processed.
Yes, and that's also where I'm at now, that, you know, I've got therapist, I've got these things in place that can help me process these things instead of repressing.
Yeah.
But it's still just lying up repressed for, 30 plus years?
Yeah. It's kind of your go-to.
It's kind of my go-to. It's just like the easy thing, and it's just like, you know, it's not just, my body and being sexually attractive. It's more like, my body being sexually attractive and 30 plus years of trauma associated with it. So it's just like, you know.
It's not a winning combination.
It's really not. And if I could say anything to anyone, please don't repress your emotions. The only way out is through.
Yeah. Feel your feelings.
Feel your feelings.
Okay. Well, back to your body not being so attractive, or that's been your experience so far.
Yes.
I guess I kind of covered it before, but it's like attraction is subjective.
Totally.
And the thing is, like I remember my therapist saying that and just being like I kind of get that, but at the same time, like, when you're attracted to someone, the things that make them are the things that you're drawn to, and those things, like, they might not be conventionally attractive, but you're so drawn to them, it's like you like it because it's them.
Yes.
You like it because it's theirs.
Yes, it's like their little quirk, their little thing that makes them so unique and different and makes them like you're saying. It's totally like, I have that with people that I sort of look at them and I'll be like, okay, maybe societally they may not be conventionally attractive, but like their personality or the way that they light up when they talk about a certain topic or whatever it is like makes them so insanely attractive.
Yeah.
And like I can see that with other people, but I can't see that when it happens with myself. And I'm sort of like it's I mean, I know it's all just like a mental game. It's all just my own mind. Well, probably playing games with me, which is not fun. I wouldn't recommend. But, like I don't understand why I can't find, I don't know, like it's so weird. It's still just like, I feel like the last hurdle that I've got is just my physical body.
Yeah.
My physical appearance, I should say. It just, oh yeah, that's right, because I also went to the doctor and I got all the stuff done. Thankfully, you said about the gaining muscle. Because I would have thought like, oh, I've gained like 3 kilos, blah, blah, blah.
Do you want this on the pod?
Sure, whatever.
Wow, okay. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like all your clothes, you've gained 3 kilos, but all your clothes are looser.
Yes.
So 1 + 1 =.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And like even,
and you're stronger. You're physically stronger.
Yes, I am. Yeah. And that's like the other thing that even the doctor was like, it's just a number on a scale. It's not anything. And, I've talked with my therapist before about it as well. And she even talked about like the BMI, how that's a load of nonsense. And, all of these things. And it's like I know logically, I know it all, and I know that, we're not sort of, I don't know what the word is, but we're not, people don't sort of judge us necessarily on our physical appearance. It's sort of like the basis of your character. I mean...
Wait, what? Yeah, like, are you talking about relationships or just people in general?
Just people in general.
Oh, because people are judging you on your appearance.
Totally. 100%. Like society and everyone and whoever and whatever. But it's just sort of like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about society because I know how not great it is. I don't know. Can we swear anymore?
Yeah, you can, who knows?
Well, how fucked it is.
Yeah.
And how, there's these... I mean, not to go into it, but, there's society. It's so warped and it's so not working and it's not helping the people that need to be helped and it's helping too much for people that don't need help. And, it's sort of like, why would I even subscribe to this mentality that my physical appearance is wrong or bad or whatever it is?
Because we're part of a tribe?
Because we're part of a tribe. So then it's just sort of like, but... Like, I know, it's like, I know one side. Like, logically, I know all this stuff, but it's just like trying to get it to come and marry into the emotional side too.
Yeah, but it's also separate things. It's like you're worried about how people perceive you, and then you're worried about how that affects your chances of finding love.
Yeah.
Because that's what's underpinning this.
Yes.
You're craving a romantic relationship, which is, yet again, totally valid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
I kind of hate the online discourse around relationships.
Yeah.
Like, it's like... everyone should be alone and you should be fine by yourself and everything comes from within.
No,
and it's like...
I mean, to a degree.
Yes and no. Yet again, I'm from communal culture. So it's like I know that that's total bullshit.
Yeah.
Yet again, it's just Western individualism repackaged. And this whole idea of like you go to therapy and you work on yourself and you fix yourself and everyone is isolated and we're all independent and we don't need each other and it's rubbish.
Yeah.
We all need each other and it's completely normal and valid and healthy to crave partnership, to crave community, to crave love. That's being a human.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's how we've got here.
That's how we got here.
Yeah. We've all had to, maybe not necessarily be in love with someone to have a baby, but, to at least be a part of a tribe, a part of a community, a part of a group of people that are together,
Let's not dive into history. Yeah, but like you're not at fault for that. But I guess the thing is like, okay, I can't help with the emotional side, but logically, you're like there will be people who are just because you haven't found someone who liked your appearance doesn't mean that there aren't people out there. And the fact of the matter is like there will be someone, or not someone. Well, I mean you want a partner,
yeah.
So like someone who is drawn to your body because it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like it doesn't matter if it's conventionally attractive or not because it's like who cares? It's like it's not you. They want you.
Yes. Yeah, and it's just taken me a long time to come to terms with the fact that someone might actually want to be with me for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I'm great, so why wouldn't they? But it's just also, yeah, I think when you've had a childhood that your whole being has never been, I don't even know the right word.
Accepted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Celebrated,
enjoyed, loved. You know, you get to adulthood and you just sort of I look back at my 20s specifically and I'm just like so clouded and so confused. Like I couldn't even tell you really a lot about it because it was just like I was just like, huh, where, what? You know,
I think that's
just
what being in your 20s is like, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't even have like the excuse of being drunk all the time either.
No.
You know?
As someone who was doing that a lot, I just mean like people hype up 20s and then you get to your 30s and you're like, oh wow, it's so much better.
So much better. I've heard from a lot of women, I mean, to a certain degree, and obviously like maybe not necessarily with your body, but like physical body, you know, because you get older and your strength and stuff like that.
I suppose, yeah.
But like you feel so much better and more secure, and you know, you tolerate less bullshit, and you sort of, you know what you want a little bit better, you know what direction you want to go in, and like things like this, you feel so much more secure maybe.
Yeah, I feel like you're much more at peace inside. Like I feel like 20s are so turbulent, and in your 30s you just feel like the water's just calm.
Yeah. Yes, like I feel so much better.
Yeah.
And you know, like like most of the time, like I feel really good within my body, and especially like whipping, you know, going to the gym, and you know, I do a lot more physical, I do a lot of gardening, so that's very physically laborious, and you know, I'm starting to look after my body a lot better in terms of food as well, obviously with my particular issues
around eating.
Around eating.
Sometimes I just can't stop.
You know, I'm feeding myself better, and I'm looking after myself better, and mentally looking after myself better. And it's just, you know, life is getting better, but it's just, you know, I decided to open a can of worms with my therapist this week.
Also, really glad you didn't bring this up yesterday because you definitely would have broken down in public.
That's fine. No. Oh, public embarrassment, I'm not really
It's not even that. With. It's just like not a pleasant experience. Breaking down in public.
No, you won't recommend?
No, I read it.
Everyone out there?
I'd rather break down at home.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
Yeah. Comment below. What do you prefer?
That's this week's poll.
Yeah. What do you prefer, public or private?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look, if I'm going to break down, I'd much rather break down in private, personally.
And I do.
Yes, you do.
Sure do.
After the fact. I'm here after the fact. But yeah, it's just, you know, I'm really looking forward to having a partner where I can feel so much more comfortable, confident, secure within my body. You know, not even necessarily. Actually, I don't even know what I was about to say. But yeah, like I'm just really looking forward to them loving me and my body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing, because I cannot stress enough, like, your appearance, it's like, I guess the analogy that your therapist used before, like the wine bottle.
Wine bottle, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it might open the door, but it doesn't keep people there.
No, and she said, like, there's times where I could have gotten a really nice bottle of wine, but the contents were shit. And I'm never going to go back to it again. Or a bottle was like, well, yeah, all right, I'll give it a try. Turns out like the best wine I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you like the contents, if you like the person,
it really,
you love their appearance so much more. It's like maybe it opens the door, but you love it because it's theirs.
Yes.
You want, it's like you want as much of them as you can get.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Totally.
But it's like if you feel that way about other people will feel that way about you. Yeah. Inevitably.
Yeah.
Especially if you're willing to put yourself out there, if you're willing to be vulnerable, then the odds are much higher. You know? Demi or not. The thing is, like, yet again, like you have this mentality, like, your dating pool is limited, you have limited options, but the thing is, everyone does. No, because, like, here's the thing, like, you can have, like, let's say, like, you're more conventionally attractive, you have so many more options, but you're not going to fit with all those people.
No.
That's what I mean. Like, I think there's only so many people that you could actually fit with.
I agree.
You know?
I agree to a point, because I know you've had fluctuating appearances.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah. But I mean this more like interpersonally.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
You know?
But I'm sort of like, the way I think about it is that my pool of people that would find me just straight alone, physically, is small.
Sure.
Smaller. In comparison to someone who is conventionally attractive.
Sure.
So, yes, they've got like, you know, maybe interpersonally, maybe not so much, but like their pool starts off so much bigger. Mine's already this much smaller.
So you're thinking that there are people, like if you're more conventionally attractive, there are people that you would match with interpersonally who wouldn't be drawn to you physically?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, I don't know because I've only ever been, I've only ever been larger.
Okay.
For like a large, actually, yeah, pretty much like a large portion of my life. So like I don't, unlike like for you, you've got, you know, you've fluctuated.
Yeah,
so you've
I've
got
experienced different
yeah, and like you've also, like, I mean, I don't know why I brought this up, but like you've also been like a brunette and a blonde and
yeah, so I've been ugly and pretty.
yeah, exactly. Ugly being brunette, pretty being blonde.
Yeah, brunette, bad.
Yes, blonde,
bad. Boo, blonde,
boo.
yay.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, so it's like you've changed your appearance a lot.
Yeah, I have.
So you know you've been able to get like a really good sample size.
Yeah,
I guess
I do have a good data set.
A good data
because
set.
I've also had my hair like all different colors.
Yes,
I used to dress like more
goth like
and
even
stuff.
like your makeup and stuff. I remember you made a point. I think when you wore black lipstick once, you're like, wow, people really like.
Yeah,
you weren't a fan.
I mean, I can't remember, but I just mean like
I think it was a beta.
Okay.
Because I was like a Halloween or something, and you wore dark lipstick, and you were not a fan.
Okay.
I don't know why I remember that, but
there you go.
That's what you said.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, all right. I'm throwing my words back in my face. Yeah.
Again.
I think I've got a good data sample, and I think the thing that you're missing is like, well, this is my opinion.
Sure.
After having met lots of people.
Yeah.
Particularly, I guess, because this year I went on so many dates and stuff.
Yeah, true.
You know,
true.
Like I just really think that the way you're coded internally, I think that only fits with so many people. And
yes.
And the fact of the matter is, like, you're also missing this piece where it's like your values have to align.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, like, interpersonally, like the person that is going to be drawn to you physically will probably share similar values, and they won't prioritize you being conventionally like the beauty standard.
Yes.
Like thin, blonde, tanned. Yeah, maybe slightly athletic because we're in Australia.
Unfortunately.
Slightly athletic. The way you're coded, it's like you're forgetting that the kind of person that you will fit with will have similar values, and they won't prioritize that. So you're saying that like your data set is, that your sample size is smaller. But the thing is, like, the people that are in that over there, they don't match your values.
Yes.
So you think that there's more choices, but actually maybe they're not.
No, I agree with you on that one. I think also, like, I feel me as a person and my personality and my values and ethics and everything like that, it doesn't align with a lot of people, which I'm okay with. I think I can see in a spiritual realm. I feel like we're both deep thinkers and feelers, right?
Sure.
And I feel like sometimes people can be intimidated by that because they're not.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I can't not be.
That's who you are.
That's who I am. So I know that puts a lot of people off, and I'm kind of like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
However, just obviously my trauma brain comes in and goes, well, the reason is it's actually not because of that.
It's not what's going on here.
It's
the way you look.
It's the way I look. It's my body. It's specifically that flaw that you think that you have in your body. And it's just like,
if you fix that, everything would be different.
It'll be totally so much better. And like, you know, I even spoke with my therapist and said, is it basically because of like said, you know, childhood issues? And she said, basically, yes. You know, that's where it all stems from. So I'm like, okay, you know. So it all makes sense, you know. But it's just been like a battle in my brain this week, unfortunately, of just trying to, it's just like, I know logically and I know, you know, but it's just like trying to keep my brain strong and to keep like reminding myself of all of these things that we've sort of discussed. And it's just like that in itself is so tiring.
Yes.
You know?
The thing is, you're fighting, like, fighting your trauma.
Yes.
Your brain is traumatized.
Yes.
And this is the thing that people don't acknowledge about PTSD/CPTSD. You have, like, people think that, like, what's that thing that, like, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me?
Yes.
Rubbish.
No.
You've got every time.
Words can.
You literally have brain damage.
Yes.
Like, the people can do scans and identify that, you have PTSD or CPTSD. It comes up like you have damage in your brain. So it's like you're fighting a real physical thing. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah. And I think that's also hard for people who haven't or don't experience that to understand. They just sort of like, well, just, like not necessarily get on with it, but basically just like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not a problem. It's not an issue. It's just like, no, it really is.
It really is.
Because it's just, you can't see it. It's only experienced by the person in the brain, in the body.
Yes. But you can heal it.
Yeah, and I'm trying.
You're trying. I mean, like, for example, like EMDR can heal that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not frightens me, but it does scare me a little bit.
It's pretty weird because it's literally like you're ironing out kinks in your brain. Yet again, you can't see it, but it's doing it. And afterwards, you feel like you've been hit by a truck. You're so tired.
Oh, I mean, that's just me this whole week, really.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, the fact that you find it exhausting fighting your brain is so valid because you've got damage. You're like, you have literal damage in your brain. It's a physical thing. It's real. And yet again, you can't see it, but it's impacting your everyday experience. And I just cannot stress how valid it is.
Thank you.
Like, it's commendable that you're trying. And we can we can try and reason it, but the way you feel is the way you feel. And this is a process. And yet again, like, the part of this component that like cannot be ignored is that a partner would help immensely.
Yeah, totally.
And
totally.
that, like, you cannot fix a lot of this stuff in isolation. It's one of those lies in Western individualism is that like, oh, you can retreat and heal yourself. That's not how life goes. It's like, especially if it's something that's triggered by other people, you can only heal it in conjunction with other people.
Yeah, and I feel like this year, I have gone to therapy and I've done a lot of work there and been able to work through a lot of issues, which, obviously we've either discussed here or I've discussed with you.
Sure.
And that's great. I love that. Fantastic. But I do feel that I've sort of hit this almost like a tipping point, like a crescendo that I can only really heal so much of my brain with everything that I've experienced. It's sort of almost like, not necessarily it's a trigger, but like, well, I guess maybe it is in a way. But like being with a partner, it will make me see things that maybe I haven't seen or experience things that I haven't. And then that will sort of be like a catalyst to sort of get to that next level of understanding, of learning, of healing, I guess is another.
It's healing.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like, it's like, yes, you'll learn stuff. Yes, there's like logical reasoning and stuff like that will be, that you'll be like, oh, I now have more data.
Yes. Yeah.
That's totally a thing. However, being with someone, being in a loving relationship, just by itself will be healing.
Totally. Yeah,
So-
like especially the loving relationship too.
Yeah, loving relationship, but someone who's physically attracted to you, you have that affirmed. Like, there will be stuff that comes from that you can't do by yourself. And that's just life. And that's like, yet again, like something that just needs to be acknowledged. Like, you cannot fix this stuff by yourself. It's okay to feel the way you feel. It's very human to feel the way you feel, and that's just, that's part of being a person, being alive. This is your lot.
Yeah.
And there has to be some level of acceptance, like, obviously, like, you're working on yourself, you're in progress, you're doing as much as you can, and yet again, like, commendable. I cannot like pat you on the head like, well done,
Thanks.
high five, gold star.
Give me a treat.
Don't say treat. Dogs will hear.
Sorry.
There's some stuff that you can only heal within a relationship. And that's why a lot of I hate that thing where people are like, you have to like fix this stuff before you go into a relationship, you have to be whole or whatever.
No,
that's
you
not,
really don't. And
You
also,
really
that's so incorrect because you see so many people who are in relationships, and you're like, what the are you talking about?
And the thing is, you can heal through a relationship.
Absolutely. Like, there's people who I know, like, I mean, there was the couple at our high school who have been together, I don't know, like 20 years by this point.
But what has that got to do with healing?
No, I'm just saying that they've been, like, together since they were young. Like,
there's plenty of people like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and
it's
it's one of those things that there's, like... Sorry, I'm agreeing with you, but it's just like, no, you don't have to be healed. Like, that...
Yeah, you don't have to be like finished and perfect before you can enter into a relationship. That's not very realistic.
No.
And I don't know where that like lie came from.
I don't know either.
But maybe it's a self-help thing or whatever. I don't know. Like, they're trying to sell you on the idea like, no, stay at home, buy our books, go to therapy, pay for therapy, fix yourself, and then do it. And it's like, no, you could actually probably make a lot more progress if you just started trying.
Yeah.
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 If you find the right person, which I'm not saying is easy.
No.
And
I mean, we can both confirm that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like if you do find like someone who is compatible with you, that can do wonders.
Yes.
Like speed up your healing tenfold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically a loving relationship.
Yeah, well...
I mean, any relationship can...
I don't even think it's worth saying loving because it's like neither of us would date people. Well, I definitely wouldn't. You have previously, but you wouldn't now. You've learnt from your mistakes.
Okay. All right. Feels like an attack there. That's fine.
I just mean like...
You have... I haven't, but you have.
No, because like I just wouldn't have done that when I was younger.
I know.
You know?
I applaud you for that, to be honest.
We hurt ourselves in different ways.
Yes, I go like and have the bad relationship and you're like, nah, that's...
I just couldn't handle it. And I guess also you've got to keep in mind I grew up with a single mum. So I knew that you didn't have to be. I didn't have that like looming over me.
Yes, whereas I did not.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that's the difference, really, because I was like, oh, you don't have to be in a relationship. It's a choice.
Yes, whereas I had sort of the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not blaming you. That's just how life shakes out.
Yeah, totally. And, like, you know, I'm very glad that I've now gotten to 37 and made that, well, I mean, I've known the realization for a while. Like, it's not just, like, now. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm at least now at that point where... Like, I think we even, because you, like how you mentioned before, how, you know, wanting love and being is not good and being single is, you know, for women and blah, blah, blah. It's like we were sort of saying before, there's unhappily in a relationship, single, or happily in a relationship. And, like, I would much rather be single than unhappily in a relationship.
Yes.
But if I had a happy relationship, I think I prefer that than being single.
There you go.
Back to your trauma.
No, but I mean, like, some people have, like, you know how we were talking about how, like, we grew up in negative environments and we've kind of gone the opposite? Like, we wouldn't go back to that?
Yes,
you know, there are people who just replicate that.
Yes.
You know, and not by choice. It's not a conscious decision. But I think that inhibits people from success in a lot of ways.
Yes.
So, like, I can understand why, like, if you're struggling with that, like, I'm really bad at reading people. Like, actually, you know, there's someone I follow, Olivia O'Brien.
Okay.
She's a singer, and she was like talking about how like she's dated the most evil men, like all villains. She dated Jake Paul. No, not Jake Paul. Logan Paul. Oof. She's like, my taste in men is terrible. Like, I cannot trust myself to date. I'm taking myself off the market. Like, as a conscious decision.
Good
like,
for her.
Her decisions are poor. She knows
Good
it.
for her.
And her safest option is removing herself until she like rehabilitates this.
Wonderful.
Changes her radar or whatever.
Yeah, great.
Herself
It's fantastic.
She just keeps setting herself up. Mm-hmm. And there's people like that, and I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing, like, being single is preferable to being in an unhappy situation.
Yes.
Where you're being...
Totally. Mistreated.
Yeah. But being in a happy relationship, that is fulfilling in ways that nothing else is.
Yeah.
And I really... Like we've discussed it before, but I just mean like lots of people are like, no, you can be happy single. It's like, of course you can be happy single.
Totally.
You can be happy in general. Life is happy. If you want to be happy, depending on your circumstances and your internal world.
Yeah. Could you be... No, sorry, I just answered my... I was going to say, could you be happy in a happy relation... unhappy in a happy relationship? And I would
you
just
can be unhappy
say,
within yourself.
Yes, because I would be like, more than likely you'd probably be depressed.
Yes.
Yes.
There are people who are depressed who are in relationships.
Yeah.
And
happy ones.
Happy ones as well. Happy, loving relationships, but they're unhappy within themselves. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
So there's a whole myriad of options available to you. So should you choose?
There's a nuance to every situation.
Yeah, but if you can be happy within yourself and in a happy relationship, that is fulfilling in ways that it's just not comparable. You know? And I mean, community, yet again, like I won't ever stop talking about community and how important it is, how validating it is, how fulfilling it is. And yet a partnership is different.
Yeah.
It's different to have one singular person choose you, invest in you that heavily. That's validating and healing in ways nothing else can be.
Yeah.
Nothing else compares. And the thing is, yet again, I grew up in that environment. Everyone was coupled up. Except for my parents. Really? Bless them.
Yeah, actually fair.
But everyone else was coupled up. And there was a different dynamic. Like when we're in a group, that's like one dynamic, and when they're together, that's a different dynamic. And they find happiness from those relationships in a way that nothing else does. You know, it's like it's such a deep commitment. You know, like that person sees you entirely, every part of you. That there's nothing like that compares to that, in my opinion. And yet again, like my therapist, she's like the biggest feminist. She's so progressive. She's happily married. And so like agrees with me on a lot of this stuff. That it's like, it's okay. Like, you should be happy within yourself. You should have goals. Like, relationships aren't everything, certainly, but they're not nothing.
Yeah. I think it's probably, I presume it's something to do with feminism and men specifically. Like, you know, we've become so progressive as women, which is lovely and fantastic, and I'm all for it. And it's sort of almost to a degree that sort of like, you know, there are some women out there who are like, we don't need men, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then that then translates to relationships, romantic relationships with men.
Yes.
And it's just sort of like, well, no, not necessarily. Like
the answer to patriarchy is not complete isolation.
Yes.
From men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Although,
just...
yet again, like, there are people who are, like, very traumatized and have been, like, physically harmed and stuff like that.
Totally.
And I understand why they isolate themselves.
Yes.
But I just mean for most of us, that's not...
Yes.
That's not the end goal.
Yeah, like, totally. And, like, obviously, again, there's nuance to every situation.
Yeah,
and, you know, there are some people who have genuine reasons to not like men, and that's
fine.
Totally valid. But there are, like, some women who just maybe, like me, who have just been a bit traumatized.
Irreparably harmed.
Yes, who it was almost like a defense mechanism to not want love, to not want relationships, because
it's like rejecting in advance.
Yes, to basically reject it so then you won't be rejected.
Yeah.
You know, which I understand why I did it and why it happened, but at the same time, like, it was to my detriment.
Hyper independence.
Yeah, for my situation, obviously. For everyone else, it's all unique.
Yeah, unique, nuanced, and different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes for different folks.
To quote you, because I would never use that.
I was going to say that sounds like one of my quotes.
That's not
What's
something I would
happening?
say.
Are you okay?
I'm quoting it back to you on purpose.
Oh, okay.
That's not one for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And yet you said it.
For you.
Sure.
I hated every minute of it.
I'm like, you didn't have to, but you did.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to support you.
Oh, thank you.
I saw this post the other day that was like, everyone is so emotionally intelligent these days. They completely miss the part where love sometimes means being patient with someone who's still figuring things out. We've learned the language of boundaries and red flags so well we forget that healing doesn't always look pretty or perform well. We live in a time where one wrong text can end a connection and one imperfect moment can brand someone as unsafe. Where protecting your peace is sometimes just avoiding intimacy. We confuse regulation with disconnection, clarity with control, detachment with wisdom, and in doing so we build curated lives filled with people who never challenge our urges and only mirror them. We mistake emotional intelligence for emotional convenience, and then we wonder why everything feels so distant even when we're doing everything right. And I think that's really important. Because yet again, that's so Western individualism coded. It's like, you need to fix yourself. You need to be like, have boundaries. It's all self-care, blah, 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 blah. In communal cultures, you know that people aren't perfect. Relationships aren't perfect.
Totally.
And it's a process. Like, it's meant to be like healing in conjunction with people, not in isolation.
Totally.
Isolation gets you nowhere.
Yeah. Well, get you isolated.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, when you first started talking about shitting on Western individualism, went back to last week of like, it just seems to be every week you're like, where's the chance? I found it. Here it is.
So, well, you're always like capitalism and I'm like Western individualism.
Yes.
Our two mortal enemies.
Yes. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, I totally agree with all of that. There is, like, I think that was specifically the one thing that really hit me was when you said about one wrong text.
Yeah.
That I feel that's so true, because it's just there's sometimes people, like, you say the wrong thing and you may not necessarily have meant it the way the person received it, but they then took it and, you know, there's no way to sort of come back, obviously, depending what the contents were.
Of course, yeah,
obviously.
If you went on like a tirade, hey.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But there are sometimes, like, people can make genuine mistakes, and I think that's the part of growing and healing and evolving and getting older and everything, that you do make those mistakes, and people know the essence of your character, and they know that, oh, okay, maybe they, you know, meant it a different way, maybe it was taken out of context. Like, you know, there's so many reasons, and we're just sort of like, okay, well, they did one wrong thing and then that's it.
You just write them off.
You write them off. And that's so sad, because it's like, people, like, no, don't write people off just because they may have done something unintentionally.
No.
If it was meant, if, you know, there's always the intent and the context. If they were intentionally being malicious, totally get rid of them. You don't want them in your life. But
yeah, but at the same time, we all have our moments. You know,
Totally.
like, even the best of us can have a bad day.
Totally. Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah. You know, like there's some people that, you know, you encounter on the street and, you know, maybe you're not getting them in the greatest light, but we don't know what they were going through. Maybe they had just received like the worst news of their life and, you know, they were acting out or whatever it is. You know, you just don't know.
You don't know, but also like I wanted to say that like neurodivergent people can often say things they don't mean.
Hello,
you know?
that's me.
Like, yeah, like we all say things and it's like, oh, that's not quite what I
Yeah,
meant.
you
Didn't
sort
come
of-
out how I meant it.
No, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I've said this to you before, but like I say things sometimes and I'm like, oh, that didn't come out the way I meant it, or like, oh, actually that sounded a bit more like harsher than it was actually intended,
sure.
or whatever the reasons were.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just one of those things that it doesn't change me. Like the essence of me is that I like to be a good human being and a good person. And, you know, you can sort of go like, okay, well, that didn't sound like something that she would intentionally say. So you get the context and you understand a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like, that's something that made sense in your head.
Yes.
And it's like it may not translate out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Which unfortunately happens a lot.
it happens.
It happens.
But, like, part of being in community with people, having relationships, is having compassion.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Yes.
a massive, like, when people talk about empathy, they throw that around, but there's a severe lack of compassion in our society. But also, like, what about self-compassion?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the stuff you were talking about, like, with your body and stuff, there's, like, this underlying lack of love and care in there. You know, like, you don't have compassion for yourself. Like, you think that you're defective or wrong. And
Well, yeah, that was just the what's the right word? It's just like that's what was fed to me growing up.
yeah,
You know, that, and specifically because of my appearance, that was the reason why.
yeah. But,
You
like,
know.
you've taken it and you've run with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and like, you know, that's why I think it's now like I'm okay to be able to look into it, because it's like I know now that that's not, you know, like that my brain and how it functions now is not how it used to function, and how I treat myself and how I speak to myself is completely different. And so like this is just like old, I guess, patterning
Yeah.
that's just sort of coming up to the surface to be seen, to be, you know, shown light and held and whatever. Because it is so, I guess it's so deep and so ingrained.
Yeah.
You know, it's been such a long held belief, unconscious belief as well, which I
Yes.
think is sometimes even worse, because like if sometimes you're consciously aware of like these beliefs, you can sort of
It's
mitigate maybe
It's
a little
easy
bit
to
better.
fix stuff that you know about.
Yes, and so
Yeah.
this has just been one that, like, I've sort of been, like, aware of it, but I've never really shone any light onto it. Like, I've just sort of been like, no, you know, we'll...
Too hard basket.
Too hard. We'll come back to that next time, and, like, the next time is now. So,
Turns out it's now.
turns
Yeah.
out the time is now. So, you know, and it's just, just... Like I sort of said before, just working through that particular issue with this new brain, with this new set of beliefs, is just challenging my old beliefs, the old patterning, the old way of thinking and being and feeling and whatever, and just trying
Yeah.
to be like,
Yeah, and the thing is, like, every component of this, there's a reason behind it.
yeah,
The way
totally.
you feel, the way you look, the
Yep.
way you feel about the way you look.
Yep.
Everything.
Yes.
There's a root cause
Yes.
behind everything. This didn't
Yep.
come out of nowhere.
Nope.
And it's not your fault.
No.
It's just your responsibility just to, like, help, like, try and heal it. Try as much as
Yeah.
you can on your own, because there's a limit.
Totally.
But try and heal it just so you can function and just so you don't have to carry this with you all the time, you know? Because it's like, it's not serving you. And also, it's not true. You know? That's the thing. Like, it might feel true. That might have been your experience, but that's not how it has to be. And that's the thing. Like, yet again, like, you've seen so many people who look like you, who are in happy relationships. What's the separation? Why can't that be you?
Exactly.
You know, it's just like, it's just luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like they just met someone.
They just found their person.
They found their person, but it's
Yeah.
like yet again, I mean, like, you chalked it up to being a deep thinker and deep feeler, but I really feel like most people's pool is actually, like, quite small. Like, sure, there's people that you could be with, but you wouldn't necessarily be happy.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, like, you could get along with.
Yeah.
You could be like 80% happy. You know?
Possibly.
And maybe for some people, maybe if they're not as deep, you know,
That
perhaps
could be enough.
maybe it could be enough, and maybe they have a bigger pool.
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of people I could be 60% happy with.
Totally.
Like, good enough.
ooh.
No, but there's people like that.
No, I know. Like, and I was just like, ooh, no. That was like a knee-jerk reaction. I was like, 60% happy with someone.
But there's a lot of people in relationships where they're like 60% happy.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I don't think that could be
less.
me. I don't know if I could do it personally.
You've done it. So stop saying, I don't think I could do it. You did it.
Okay, first of all, you don't have to be so accurate. That's fine. Second of all, I'm meaning present me. Current me.
I don't know that bit.
I don't know who she was. I don't know what she did or how she put up with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I just mean like I've learned a lot from your experiences. I have.
Thanks. I guess, you know, at least one of us went through it to find out actually both of us went to find out really.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like I have this tattoo on my back that I got the first time I fell in love.
Oh.
To remind me like specifically like I can be loved.
Sorry, I thought it was like Sorry, I thought you were going to say like don't love. I was like, oh okay. Sorry, I don't know where. Okay.
That's how you coded. That's what's going on deep down. Yeah?
Deep down, I'm like, just don't love anyone, guys.
Yeah.
Don't
stay
be
safe.
vulnerable. Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Stay in your comfort zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry that you've fallen off.
Yeah, so the first time I fell in love, I got that tattoo on my back to remind me that I can be loved.
You know what, actually, that was sort of the reason that I got this tattoo.
But then you weren't.
No.
That was for you.
This was for me. This one was after a relationship broke up. But it was more that it was sort of like a self-reminder. And it's kind of, it weirdly enough has then become like a real theme for me. Weirdly enough, it's kind of like haunting me, but I don't mind it.
I think that's but like also astrologically, like that was your destiny anyway.
Yes, yeah, and that's obviously why it's been a big thing. But yeah, like it's just like a reminder of like self-love, to be in love, to give love, receive love, like all of the above. Just the essence of love. And it was after a relationship broke up that it was just like I needed a physical reminder. Like a literal physical reminder of it.
Of what?
Love. Of just whatever, like I look down on whatever I need at that moment and how it represents, you know. So it's sort of similar. Yeah.
Well, for me, I guess my main purpose in life or drive was always my career.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be successful.
Yeah. I just remember in high school, like, I don't know what it was. I think there was like an end of year, you know, what are you going to do and what are you going to be and whatever.
A yearbook.
Oh, God, like the things that you like, you know, you wanted to be like an author and a singer and oh, God, I can't remember what else you wrote. Like, but like everything, you just, there were so many careers that you wanted to have.
I've always been like that. I've always wanted multiple careers.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, pretty much you're sort of at that point now.
But I've always been like very career focused and career driven. And I like, for me, a relationship, I guess yet again,
was sort of secondary almost.
Secondary, and I think also because I grew up with a single mum, I sort of saw that like to me the standard was being alone. Yes. Also, I'm an only child. That probably didn't help either. Yes. So even though I had community, I always valued that. I always valued having friends and all of that. Yeah,
and your family, your extended family.
Yeah, a relationship always felt kind of like a distant dream. Yes. Yeah, so when I experienced that for the first time, like finding love, I realised that it was possible. You know, it just validated. So that's what I mean, like, you've been in relationships with people, but you haven't been in a loving one. Once you're in that I think it'll just take one time and it'll just reset your brain. And it's like, totally. This is possible.
Oh, totally. Like, I would agree with you on that one. I think, you know, I'll be an absolute convert. Convert? Yeah, like, I mean, I am now. I didn't even need a relationship for that to happen. But, yeah, I think it was just like it took a lot because of hyper-independence and trauma and etc. to believe that was something that was safe to do.
Safe to do and also possible. Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like for me, like I just didn't think that would ever happen for me. And now like I know that's true, you know, and now I have a physical reminder on my body to like anytime I doubt it, I'm like, well, I've been through it. So it's like, you know, don't question the data set. Yeah. Oh.
Don't question it, guys.
No, I mean to me. It's like, Erica, don't question the data set. I've got proof. It's right here.
Yeah, physically on your body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think like for me, yet again, being neurodivergent, I needed like proof. And then it changed everything. And I just mean, like, I've had so many friends in similar situations who had, like, similar reservations, and it's like it just takes one time. It just happens, and then everything changes.
Will it change? I don't know. Like, it would just make our lives better, happier? I don't know. That's what I'm wanting to experience and wanting to know. Will it change? In what ways will it make us happier?
Yeah. It
You
will.
know?
Well, in my experience, yes. As in, like, your life quality goes up. Like, when you're in a loving relationship, like, when you're dating someone that you have those feelings for, like, you are just happier. It just makes everything better.
Yeah.
It's just like this, like, shiny bit on top of life. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just going to be good to see how it will.
Yeah, and also, but, like, to have these deep-seated beliefs proven wrong. Yeah.
That's actually going to kind of be nice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of keen for that part.
For sure. And so you should be.
Thank you. So should you. If that's what you want.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us for this incredibly intense episode of Fingers Crossed.
Yeah. Didn't know how that was going to go, but all right.
Yeah.
It went. How was that for you?
Comment below. Send us an email, fingerscrossedpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah, we haven't said that for a while.
Haven't plugged that in a minute.
Yeah, please. Oh, yes, buy some merch.
Yeah.
I mean, modelled here
Merch.
that you can't see.
Pick up this merch.
Yeah, Fingers Crossed with Megs and Erica.
Yeah.
Tea now available.
And I've got the version without that as well if you want to, like, if you just want Fingers Crossed, that's fine too.
Fair enough, but
Yeah.
our names are great, so,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yes, thank you for joining us. Come back next week for an equally probably as deep, if not maybe lighter, who knows? Honestly, we don't.
So hard to say.
So hard to say.
You just never know. Like today I was like, yeah, I can't wait to talk about the new 5 Seconds of Summer album.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's
yeah,
fine.
we've got to talk about that one.
I-
Because you sent me the song, the Cool Dad song. That was so funny. I
Next
loved
episode,
it.
yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, but I was like excited to talk about that. But that's fine because this was much more interesting and meaningful.
I agree.
Yeah.
5 Seconds of Summer. Pff.
Whoa.
In comparison to.
Yeah, sure. Okay, in comparison to.
Yeah, I love how your mood changed very quickly.
I just mean, like, don't be shading 5 Seconds of Summer.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I never was into them.
That's
you
fine.
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool.
Well, join us next week.
Yeah, and like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Share and comment.
Please. Oh, yeah, share, hype us up.
Yeah.
All of that stuff, we need it.
I mean, if anyone personally, for me, mostly.
Oh, yeah.
What?
If you have any experiences to share.
Yes.
Yeah, would love to hear
please
it.
comment because I would love to hear it and know that I'm not alone.
Yeah, and also, your thoughts and feelings about relationships, your relationship with your body, how that's impacted relationships, all that stuff. Would love any kind of input.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
it's enlightening and interesting, and I love hearing about it. There's so many people who have difficult relationships with their bodies. There's people who have difficulty dating. All of that stuff.
Being neurodivergent and dating, being
Yeah.
overweight and dating, being
alive.
just being alive and a woman and dating.
Yeah.
Or man. I mean, those few men that do listen. Let us know your experiences.
Comment below.
Comment below. Anyway.
See you next week. Bye. Miss you.
Love you. That was awesome.